What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, I did something I never thought I'd do.
You bought me a Tesla!
I bought Monkey Wrench Mike his very first Tesla. What do you think of your new Cybertruck?
Does it come in different colors?
No, I think this is the only color.
I don't want it to.
There's so many of them out here. So we are in, where are we?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Is it Kansas or Missouri?
I think we're in Kansas City, Missouri, because we came through Overland Park. I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, we're in Kansas City regardless. Yeah. And we're at Tesla because I decided the first time of getting shafted and driving, what is it, 5 hours here, 5 hours home. We made this trip back in December or January? November?
November, I think.
November of 2023.
Yeah.
And they sold me the wrong car.
It didn't go well.
No, and they took my money.
Yeah, they did.
And I had to fight to get my money back.
So he's back for more.
So we're here. This time though, guys, I bought a, do you want to tell them what I bought?
No, this is your car,
this is,
your deal, your bag.
I bought, assuming it's the right car and the right color and everything, I bought a Plaid. I bought a 2021 Model S Plaid. And this is crazy. When you were with me, do you remember how much that car was that I bought in November of last year?
55 or something like that?
$55,000 for a used regular Model S.
Yeah.
Well, they sold me the wrong car. It was supposed to be the refresh, and it wasn't. And today, I am here literally about 8 months later, and we are picking up a Tesla Model S Plaid 2021 with 4,000 miles on it for $59,000 with an extra 1-year warranty and $15,000 full self-driving included in the package.
Cha-ching.
Things have changed.
That money.
Yes, saving the money. That's, yep, I am definitely saving money. So we're over here at Tesla in Kansas City. Why don't we go see if we can find it in the lot and do a quick walk around. So we're on our way to go look, hopefully, and find my Model S, but I couldn't help but, I've never seen one of these new generation Model 3s in person before. And it's actually it's a stunning looking car. I love the taillights. Mike, notice that white interior? That is very, very Snow White.
Yes.
Can you imagine trying to keep it clean?
I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't either. I hope my interior isn't white. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what it was. Listen, most Model S's, the Plaids are going for around $65,000 to $67,000 used. I went to Tesla's website and picked cheapest to most expensive, and I literally bought the cheapest one that was on their website at $59,000 with the $15,000 self-driving included in it. So this is the cheapest Model S Plaid that Tesla has to offer. And even on the dealer auction websites, I go to Manheim and ACV auctions. Even through dealer auctions, these cars are still doing $55,000 with serious mileage on them.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a crazy deal unless something is very wrong. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't put a curse on it.
I'm a little skeptical. I love this color. I love the headlights. This Model 3 looks way better than the last one I had. He says I should have bought the pink Model
one.
X.
Yeah.
So we clicked on I am here, and it said to find your car, which, yeah. We have been walking around for a while, and we have yet to locate my car.
That's why you should have got a pink one.
That's why I should have got something that was other than black. All right, so I hit the button that says I've located my vehicle, and now it says you'll be able to accept terms. What? Is it going to open now that I clicked accept? No? Great. Well, this is it, right?
Perfectly.
The VIN number is 40064, so that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, my app seems to not be great. This is going so well. At least, listen, the last time we came here, they sold me the wrong car.
Yeah.
This is the right car. It's the right color. Does it have PPF on it or something? What is that, wax?
Wax. They waxed it, see?
Oh, they washed it and waxed it?
Yeah. They just hadn't wiped the wax off yet.
Very nice. So I got these, they're not the prettiest wheels, honestly, but Those wheels are 19s,
Yeah.
which in my opinion are better than the 21s because in Oklahoma we have lots of potholes. These wheels are going to stand up better to that kind of stuff. And you get an extra 50 miles of range.
Because of the wheels?
Just because of the wheels.
Wow.
If you get the really cool wheels, you lose that 50 miles of range. I prefer range. This is
pothole protection.
plus pothole protection. This is 1,025 horsepower. 0 to 6, 3 motors, carbon motors that spin at like 25,000 RPM. 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds. 0 to 100 miles an hour in like 4.3 seconds. 203 mile an hour top speed, and about 405 miles of total range.
You've been doing your research
Oh,
on these.
dude, I have been pining for one of these since they came out, Mike. This is a car, it is the 4th fastest 0 to 60 car in the world.
Okay.
And when it came out, it was the fastest 0 to 60 car in the world.
Wow.
When these came out, they were $130,000 plus the $15,000 self-driving. You would have paid about $150,000 for this car. And today I bought one with 4,900 miles on it for a measly $59,000 for one of the fastest cars on earth.
I just broke it.
You broke it.
No, it was sticking out like that. I don't know
He
what
broke
that
it.
is.
It goes in there. There you go. See?
That's it?
It's fixed.
Okay.
What do you think of the black on black on black?
I like.
It's got the yoke. The only problem is we can't get into it to look at it. Oh, I love these tail lights and that very minimalistic Plaid label on the back there. The carbon fiber spoiler on the back. Really nice. Guys, let me play around with the app a little bit. Let's see if we can't actually get inside of this car. The car is finally here. This was interesting.
Yeah.
It is 6 o'clock. The appointment was 4:30. And they sold me a car with no keys. Please verify that
How
I'm
does
not.
that even happen?
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
The guy came out and said, we need to get you some keys.
Yeah. It's always something, is it not with me?
Always.
It's always something. The guy came out, like I had to go up there like 5 or 6 times and I'm like, hey man, what is going on? And they're like, oh, we just got to get you a temp tag. And he's like, oh, we got to charge it. And I was like, why wasn't it charged before I got here? And then, more time goes by and he comes back, he goes, hey man, unfortunately the person that traded it in didn't give us any keys to it. So we're waiting on them to make you new keys. So yes, a $60,000 Plaid was sold to me with no keys.
0 keys.
Supposedly we have keys for it now though, so now we can actually take a closer look at the car, guys. He said they almost put the Arachnid wheels on it for me.
No.
Yeah, and I told him I didn't want them.
No.
So I was like, please, I don't want the Arachnids. I wanted the 19s. That's why I chose this particular setup with this car for the added range and, more longevity. So
Tires, yeah.
we should be able to just walk up and... There we go. Okay. This car's got me nervous, Mike. There it is. Walk away lock unavailable. Oh, we already have errors, Mike.
Oh no.
We already have... Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, that's just me.
Phone key disconnect. Whoa, that's cold. There's the new keys.
Fancy.
Yeah, you just throw it in your wallet, and these are your backup keys. These aren't actually intended to be your main key. Your main key is your cell phone.
Okay.
You got 2 wireless charging ports. Let's see if they. You want to throw yours on there and see if it works?
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's see. Bingo. Look, we're taking battery. Oh, yours lit up. Look, ducks.
Of course.
Quack, quack.
Of course.
Let's turn this off. Really don't need that. It's actually really nice out right now.
Yeah.
Look at this roof.
Wait, I thought it didn't have a... Oh,
Wow.
I like that.
Isn't that nice? And the Alcantara.
It doesn't look like it from the outside.
No. The yoke, I don't know, Mike, about the... Oh, so Mike is kind of new to this. I am too, but I've spent a lot of time reading. So to drive, you'll notice there's no stalks for drive, park, reverse.
Oh, yeah.
You also notice there's no turn signal stalks either. Turn signals
What do you
right
mean?
here.
Oh.
Headlights? No, none of those. Button for the headlights. And then if you want to drive, hidden here, it's really hard to see, but it says park, reverse, neutral drive. These are only for emergencies if your screen dies out on you.
Okay.
So you push the button and it has predictive driving. The car predicts what direction you're going to want to go, which is interesting because now that I'm sitting in an open space forward and backward, how does it know where I want to go? If I were to hit the gas, yeah, it's not going to do anything. So I have to slide.
Oh. Okay.
And then park.
I heard it in the back.
Yeah, the parking brakes.
Wow.
This is the new refreshed screen, and this yoke that we're gonna have to drive and see what I think about it exactly.
You're not gonna be able to drive like this anymore.
I know, I'm used to, but at the same time, you know how the steering wheel always gets in the way of
Yeah.
What if I just want to turn it on? You know, like I'd like to see my mileage and everything. Maybe I can just go to car and, boy, this has a lot. Upgrades, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, software. Maybe this is it. So Model S Plaid, 4,936 miles, and full self-driving computer, and full self-driving compatibility included in package. Full self-driving software version 12.3.6. This means this car will drive itself. No hands required on the steering wheel. It's got something up here that watches your eyes.
Oh, okay.
And as long as you're sitting here not sleeping, this car can put you on the interstate, take you to a gas station, pull into parking spots. Of course, it has summons and...
So what are you going to do on the way home?
Other
than drive. You
okay.
cannot drive.
Hold on. It has another thing, too, which I'm not quite sure how to...
Can you watch YouTube or something?
Oh, yeah. And it's got YouTube on the back here. There's a screen in the back with YouTube and Netflix and... Yeah. Yeah, that's the back seat, though. We got to talk about the front seat. Somewhere, not service, pedals and...
okay.
Sport Plaid mode, drag strip mode. This is cheetah mode. Drag strip, conditioning for peak performance.
Is it warming up
the batteries? Yeah. And then when you hit the brakes, it'll have you hit the gas and the brakes. It'll go into cheetah mode, where the front end drops down. And then when it says launch, you just let off the brake and 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds. I'm going to turn this off. We don't need drag strip mode. It's fine. The car is fast. I know everybody's probably waiting on that. That's something I may not do in this video. I may wait and do it we'll have to get you in it too. You'll have to
screaming like a girl.
That's the point. We got to get you. We'll have to get you driving it too. And I want to put my draggy in here so we can figure out exactly what all the 0 to 60s and all that stuff are. Just normal. But anyway, here it is. I don't know what else to say about it other than, they gave us an extra adapter, which is nice. Turn that off. And then for the, just push that, there we go. Trunk is open. We need to look back there and look under the front too and see what all's in here. I don't know if they give me any charging or anything. If you want to adjust your steering wheel up or down, you push that button and then you use this side to side, up to down. Same thing for the mirrors. Your mirrors are controlled from this. Yeah, multi-function.
That's kind of cool.
And to get out, you push this button. But if you are stuck in the car, you pull this button. But if you pull that, it says that it could damage your window seals. So you should always use your push button unless you can't get out of the car. Doesn't it smell good?
It does.
So much room in the back of these. The amount of space you get in these hatchbacks is crazy.
Oh, wow.
And you got hidden space in the floor here. Goes really far down. You got more hidden space under here. Look how deep that, I mean, you could fit a whole suitcase in there almost.
Yeah. Wow.
They didn't give me a charger, I guess, huh? You would think you'd get a charger.
Cord?
Yeah, the home charger with your Tesla. Apparently,
It's magnetic.
oh, is it? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so excited for this. Was it worth the extra hour and was it as an hour and a half wait? Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Was it worth it? Yeah, I guess so. Little bitty trunk up here, and of course the tow hook, because you'll probably need that at some point. So what do you think, Mike?
I love it. I think the roof is what kills me.
Yeah, from the outside?
It looks just like a regular metal roof.
Yeah. No, completely glass. And look at all the cameras, cameras, cameras. I'm sure there's cameras back here too. Yeah, right there is another camera.
I want to see that. Oh, that little screen in the back there.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, you've got, I think it's got does it have ventilated seats? You can control, there's a video game controller back here.
Oh.
This one doesn't have it, but you can get the controller. You can actually play your video games, because these things are loaded with games. You can play it from your controller in the back seat of your car.
Oh, cool.
And you got Netflix, and you can control, see there's the little game icon right there. And there's all your games for the back seat. And for social media viewing, you've got YouTube and Twitch, Hulu, Netflix, all in the back seat.
Sweet.
That's
This is nice.
Nobody ever rides in my backseat. Maybe I need to start doing Uber again, you know? Make videos about
You
Ubering
want
and
strangers sitting in your back seat?
No, I really don't.
Okay, yeah.
I really don't.
That is so cool.
So my question is, Mike, how are we driving home? Are you going to drive this part of the way?
I'm driving this right off the lot.
You're driving this off
No,
the lot?
I'm not driving this.
Should we
I'm
go
driving the truck.
Should we go for a ride and let you
Let's go for a
drive
ride
it?
first. No, no,
You
no.
wanna-
This is your car. You drive it.
You don't
I
want to
just
drive
wanna-
it?
No, not yet. No, no, no.
Okay. All
This is
right.
yours.
See, don't say I didn't offer him. I was going to let him, and I haven't driven it yet. So
I would never do that.
I was going to let you have first dibs on it, man.
No.
Let me get buckled up, and let's take this car for a little drive. So we noticed there's a little camera up here. It's really hard to see. You guys probably can't see it, but there's a camera right there, and somebody stuck tape. It's got sticky residue, so I wonder what they were getting jiggy with it. Somebody didn't want somebody seeing what was going on in the car. All right, let's turn on the air conditioning because it is a little warm. And, oh, ventilated seats too? Oh, thank you.
Oh, please, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Look
the
at
vents
that.
are hidden, and you control them by swiping. Look at this. I can make it go up. How about, and the
That's
vents
so cool.
over here are hidden behind the dash right here.
Wow.
Isn't that something? You got your cooled seats on too. Heated yoke, not steering wheel. And the car smells so good. Okay, we're ready to go.
Floor it.
Okay, here we go. I have never driven anything even remote. I went to grab the steering wheel and it was gone. I was like, it scared me. I went, there's nothing there. Okay. This is gonna take some getting used to. Boy, oh wow, what a horrible. There we go. All right. Should we give it its first little?
Oh my.
Wow! Oh my God!
Oh, that was what, 50 already?
That was whatever the speed limit is. Oh my! Oh my!
Jeez. Somebody's gonna have a long time.
We're
way home.
not gonna have any juice left to get home. This is wow. This is wild. Oh my goodness. Let's slow it down and let's just see. Oh. Oh my God. It was like a punch in the chest. Oh, speed limit is 35. All right, we're going 35.
I can't even hold the phone when you do that.
Oh. 3 motors of pure, just
Doggone it.
pure joy. Pure joy. Woo. Okay, I've been dying to do that since this car came out.
Yeah.
Since they introduced this car, it's like, God, I just want to drive one. Now I have one. Okay. We should probably, oh, see, I'm grabbing for the turn signal
See?
stalk.
Yeah.
You got to push the button. Oh, look at that.
Wait,
A
that's
side camera. So you can see what's next to you.
Oh my.
Wow. Okay.
And then does it? It turns off.
Oh my. This is. It's going to take a while to get used to this. And then what? You push it again? Yeah, you push it again to cancel it. Oh my! I am so. See, these cars have been out for so long now. I'm like the last YouTuber on Earth to do a. See, I went to grab for the steering wheel again.
Yeah.
I'm the last guy, so everybody else has already seen it, had fun with it, and this is brand new. Listen, I had to wait for this thing to come out on discount, okay? I had to wait for this to go on sale before I could afford it. Even the guy that was there, he asked me, he said, so what did you pay for it? And when I told him I gave $59 for it with full self-driving and only 4,900 miles on it, he was flabbergasted.
Yeah.
He was like, really? I said, yes. He said, dude, you got a great deal. I'm going to turn that off because that thing is super noisy.
Look how clear the video, the screen is, right?
That is a very high def
Yeah.
camera. And it's almost, I'm so used to driving gas. It's perfectly quiet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's telling you what's going by.
Yeah.
It knew that was...
And a stoplight, I wish I knew how to do full self-driving. We'll have to figure that out on the highway.
Is that a camera doing that?
Yeah.
But it... That is so cool.
Yes. All cameras. I wish I knew how to get the full self-driving.
Wow.
To do things on this, because it will literally drive itself and it'll probably do better than I can. So we get on the highway. I think I'm just going to let this thing,
Yeah.
you know, do what it does. It is so comfortable. These roads suck. And it's just quiet
Yeah.
and smooth. And under an extended warranty. The battery and motors are all warranted until 2029.
Oh.
Or 150,000 miles.
And what's the mileage now?
4,900.
Oh, gosh. You're golden.
Yeah, I can stop driving my truck for a while since I've already put 30,000 miles on it in a year. I can write this off on my taxes, and I can start tacking the mileage up on this one and saving the warranty that's left on my Ram. Plus, this is so much cooler to drive. All right, guys, we're going to get back to the truck, and then I guess we're going to hit the road. We'll have to stop at a supercharger. I'm about probably 80, 90 miles short of being able to make it home. It's not charged up all the way yet, so we will get on the road and see if we can figure out how to get this thing into full self-driving mode. All right, we're using full self-driving, and I'm nervous as hell because I've never had a car that does this. It's turning on its own, and it's going to get onto the highway on its own.
500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 435 West.
This
US
is
50 West ramp.
This is unnatural. This is really unnatural.
Now turn right to take the Interstate
There's no lines on the road either.
West ramp.
How does it know? There are no lines. Here it goes. It's going to try to merge onto the interstate. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. It's going to do it. It's actually going to merge. I got to hold on, guys. Are you serious? It can do this on its own. Forgive me, guys. I know there's been 100 different videos of people doing this exact thing, but this is my first time experiencing a car this is not autopilot. This car it's driving itself. Oh my, and look at the graphics on the display. It sees everything. I'm not gonna lie, it's very, being next to a big truck and everything, knowing that this car is kind of just doing whatever it wants to do. This is very nerve-wracking if you've never done this before. I'm nervous. My heart is racing. But the car is actually doing phenomenally well. This is unbelievable. So far, guys, I don't even know what to say. This is so amazing for me. I'm used to my truck, which has adaptive cruise control, and it does a great job of, you know, keeping its distance and sometimes staying in its own lane. But this is a whole another level, man. This is very impressive to me. And for the price, again, $59,000 for a sub 5,000 mile Model S Plaid, extended warranty, battery, motors, all warranty till 2029 or 150,000 miles. It's still under the bumper-to-bumper warranty for like a year and a half. 59 grand and full self-driving included. Unbelievable to find a steal like this. This would be a steal to find at the auction for this price. But to find it directly from Tesla, it's astounding. The fact that these cars just a few years ago would have cost you $130,000+ and I could buy one today for under 60 is absolutely incredible. So our first stop is going to
1 mile. Take exit 83 on the right onto Interstate 35 south toward Wichita.
Why is it slow? Whoa! I had to cancel the cruise. I don't know what it's doing. It's telling me to get off on the exit on the right in 0.9 miles. Towards what? Wichita? Yeah, Wichita. Okay. So obviously we had a little fluke there with the full self-driving. We're going to be getting to El Dorado at about 158 miles, and we should be at about 15% charge when we get there. I don't know how far we've got to charge it up to. We'll figure that out when we arrive in El Dorado, but I'm going to focus on driving, and I'll see you guys in El Dorado. Well, guys, I was about to tell you that we ran into a little supercharger issue. Look, I'm going to move this over. We have a cop up here, so we're going to tell it to move over, and it's going to do it on its own. All right, but here's the thing, and I got to put my foot on the gas. I'm going to see if it does it this time. It tends to see the police, and then it really starts slowing down. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. And now it's going to move itself back over once we got around the cops. I didn't want to risk leaving it in the lane with police officers. I'm not trying to put anybody at risk out here, guys. So when I see the police from way back, I go ahead and move over. But it looks like the car would have moved itself over anyway, because as soon as we passed it, it slowed down. Remember, you're supposed to slow down and move over, or move over, whatever. I tend to move over and slow down. The car did the same thing. Once I moved it over, it knows it's not in the same lane as the police, but it still slowed down 5 miles an hour anyway. And then once we passed the police officers, it went ahead and merged right back into the lane, and it's back up to speed again. Take a look at that sunset. Man, we are about an hour outside of El Dorado, Kansas, where it looks like we're going to be charging up for about 40 minutes. And why is it slowing down? 73. Did the speed limit just change? See, some of this, I didn't see a speed limit change, guys. I've had a couple minor quirks with the full self-driving. Nothing crazy, nothing scary. Just, it did kind of freak me out when I moved over earlier for a police officer, and it slowed down on me, just kind of unexpectedly. That bothered me, but I get what the car is doing. It's just going to take me a little while to get used to how this car operates. There's so much that I don't know about this car. Like, how do you do summons? How do you do auto park? It's supposed to be able to do all this stuff for me. I have no idea how to do any of it. But so far, the car has driven me almost all the way to El Dorado without me really having to give it very much input at all. It does keep getting on me about putting my hand on the wheel. So I guess this is maybe an older version of full self-driving where I have to keep my hand on the wheel. I'm hoping that someday we get to a point where you can take your hands off and just let the car do the driving. Anyway, guys, we got about an hour to go before we get there. We're going to charge up, find out how long it takes to charge and how much it's going to cost. And then we're going to take our last trip of the journey back to Oklahoma. So here's a little piece of information. We're coming up on a construction zone where it forces you over. Is it going to move over? Oh, I'm not doing it. It did. It got over on its own. This is the kind of stuff that I'm really intrigued by, is what is full self-driving actually capable of and what is it not? I mean, I keep my hand right here. My foot is down here ready to go because it does make me a little paranoid. Okay, so now we got it. Oh, she got scared. Oh, no. She did. No, it wasn't ready for that. It wasn't ready for that. It slammed on the brakes. It was like, nope. So obviously, going in construction zones, you need to be a little more vigilant and pay a whole lot more attention to what is going on, because the car got very confused there. So, I didn't expect full self-driving to be perfect. I'm just kind of testing it out to see what it can do and what it can't do. And obviously, when you're going into the construction zone, you need to pay a whole lot more attention. The car did very good, though. It slowed down when the speed limit dropped to 55. The car knew that the speed limit dropped, and it slowed down as it was supposed to. It even merged from the lane we were in when it had cones in front of it and forced us over. The car had no issue merging, but when it went onto the other side of the highway for the construction, when it zipped over there, the car didn't know what to do, and I had to take over. Anyway, I'll keep popping up with this stuff as I run into it. I definitely want to show you guys in this video, like, what is it capable of and, what is it not capable of. And overall, this is amazing. By the time I'm done, I expect that this car will be able to have driven me almost all the way home. Okay, we made it to the Tesla supercharger, and currently, this is impressive, guys, 254 kilowatts. It's charging at 1,028 miles an hour.
Whoa.
1,028 miles an hour. We've already added 15 miles since I just plugged in.
Really?
How long have we been here? 2 minutes? 3?
Maybe that.
Yeah, we've already 17 miles now. Wow.
That's way faster.
Okay, so you've been following behind me for a while.
Yeah.
I let the car do 99% of the driving. What do you think about how the car...
Did it follow the speed limit?
Yes, it slows down automatically and speed backs up automatically.
It cruises at 72 or 73, not 70. According to your speedometer, you're going 72 or 73.
This one says 75.
Okay.
So one of them...
Yeah.
One of them is slightly off.
I noticed it tried to change lanes a couple of times, and you were like, no. And then coming into here, what happened?
Okay, coming into here, it got a little... It got a little confused. I took over. It started going to the gas pumps, and I was like, nah, but where the police were,
yes,
I freaked out the first time, and I moved over because I didn't know if the car would.
Yeah.
And the car automatically slowed down, which scared me. Because as we approached the police, the car braked, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? Ooh. So when we came up on the next police officer, I let it do its own thing. I merged over anyway. It slowed down, and I expected it this time. And then when we passed the cop, it merged back over again.
Wow.
The construction zone. Yes. I had to take over there. So it slowed down like it was supposed to.
20.
I let it try to run into those cones, and it merged over like it was supposed to, but then the highway kind of split.
Yes.
And when it went on the wrong side of the road, the Tesla hit the brakes. Yeah, not like locked them up, but I mean, it was like, whoa. And I grabbed, and I was like, no.
Wow.
So it's mostly, it's able to do most of it on its own. I've had it do phantom braking twice, where there's nothing in front of you, and it, for whatever reason, just kind of hits the brakes and slow down.
Huh.
I don't get that. And then I kept messing it up. I don't know if you noticed as we got close to here, the turn signals kept coming on. The car kept wanting to get over to the left lane. I thought we were going to get off on the right. So I was like, we're going to be getting off in a mile. We're not going to pass anybody. I thought the car was messing up.
Okay.
But when we got here, we were getting off on the left, so the car knew that. That was my mistake.
The car was smarter than you.
The car was smarter than me.
So what are you doing when you're behind the wheel? Are you just on your phone?
No, so here's the thing. It keeps telling me to grab the wheel, and I was like, well, that sucks, man, having to hold on to the wheel. You don't have to hold on to the wheel if you're paying attention to the road. This car is very wise to what you're doing.
Oh, wow.
So no watching nasties on your phone, you know, while you're driving. That ain't gonna happen.
You had to bring that up. I wouldn't even know.
No. You don't get to play on your phone. I've tried.
Okay.
And if you pull your phone up, it knows. And then it'll test you turn the wheel, and then it'll tell you grip the wheel and squeeze it or whatever.
Oh, that's crazy.
So the car knows. So I decided to put my phone down and just focus on the driving. And I kept my eyes on the road, looking in my mirrors and stuff, and that was it. And once I did that, it didn't ask me to hold the wheel anymore. So I took my hand off and I did like this. I put my head,
Like you're sleeping.
but I kept my eyes open. She's pretty smart, man.
That's really smart. It looks so good from behind too.
Does it really?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Those tail lights.
It's so short and wide.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
I'll be excited to see how long it actually takes to charge. I'm curious to see how far we are now. Oh, how much have we gotten? We got 137 miles. When I got here, we were at like 60.
Jeez.
It is
Way faster.
we have added 75 miles
Yeah.
since we parked it here. It says time remaining 30 minutes. We'll see. I'm assuming the car knows better than I do, but if we added 175 miles in 15 tops, 15, 10? 15?
I would say 10. Yeah.
I am absolutely in love with this car. The changing lanes by itself is really, different.
Yeah.
It turns the signal on. And one of the other flaws with it is when it sees a car, like it could be half a mile up the road, it's ready to change lanes.
Okay.
It can tell that we're going to be passing at some point, but there's no reason to be changing lanes that soon. But it decides it wants to move over, and then you end up sitting in the lane. Sometimes when you pass the car, it gets back into the appropriate lane again. It gets out of the fast lane. Other times it just sits in the fast lane.
Oh.
And I have to push the turn signal button, and then it will move back over for me.
Wow.
But I mean, other than a few little quirks, in a construction zone, I highly recommend you pay attention, hands on the wheel, you know. But I mean, for the most part, this thing it's come so far since that first one that I got.
That scared the crap out of you.
And I think that one was 70-some thousand. To put that into perspective, this was, I don't know, 5 years ago. I bought a 2016 Model S P90D.
Yeah.
It was performance. It had ludicrous mode. It had full self-driving. It could not do like this. It didn't have the range that this one did. And that one cost me like $76,000, I think.
Jeez.
And now I got this for $59,000. And if I wanted to, I could get back on the road now.
Yeah.
We got like 200 miles. It can't be more than 200 miles back to the house.
How far do we have?
I don't either. I can't imagine that it's more than 200 miles home. All right, guys, we're gonna let this thing charge up. It is a beautiful car. I love that like big spoiler on the front too. Oh, it's low to the ground. It's sleek. It's covered in bug guts. I may need to go see Brian at the auto shop.
Already?
Maybe.
I thought it looked really good at the dealer.
He'll make it look even better.
Okay.
Guys, we'll let it charge up and then we're gonna hit the road, try to head back to the house. Well, while we're waiting for this thing to charge up, what do we got here, Mike?
We got somebody with an ego who's watching himself in the back of his new Tesla.
Whose 57 Chevy is that?
I don't know. It's a good-looking car.
Isn't it a good looking car? Can you, I don't know how to go.
Full screen?
Oh man, I just closed it out. Well, anyway. Oh, there I am. Look, here's another one of my videos recommended. Oh, wait, Mike, what is this?
What is that?
What is this?
That's one of me.
It's you, and you were recommended, and I'm not even signed in.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
What a goober that guy is.
Look at this. You were recommended on an
Oh.
anonymous
That's
YouTube account.
bizarre.
Yeah, I'm not signed into this. See, it says right here, sign in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not signed in. There it is. Wow. Mike,
Did I get a bunch of views with that video? I don't know.
you're big timing, man. You're...
It's okay. Not super popular, but yeah.
So, we are at 310 miles of range, which we could leave now if we want to. We're probably 84% full with 311 miles of range. We've been here, we don't know how long we've been here. We've added 238 miles and it has cost $22.05.
So tell everybody about the maths you've been doing.
So the maths are my truck to get about 450 miles of range runs me right at $100, like $97.
Mm-hmm.
And this car to go about the same is going to cost a little over 40, maybe $45, $46.
Less than half.
And that's charging on public chargers.
Yes.
If I charge at home, it's 38 cents a kilowatt hour here, which is expensive. In Oklahoma, where I charge up at my house, it's 13 cents.
So it's 1/3 of that.
Yeah, 1/3 of what we're paying now. So
1/3 of 40
is
15, 12, something?
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow. Okay.
So
You're saving all kinds of money.
I'm telling you, man, these things are great. I think we can leave because I looked it up and it's only 196 miles home.
Yeah.
And we have 316 miles of range, so I'm going to say we're probably safe to head out.
I'm sure there's some superchargers between here and Oklahoma City too.
I'm sure. But
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go. It's telling me it wants us to sit here for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense. 200 miles of range to the house.
Yeah.
And we have 317, so I think we're probably safe. We're gonna get back on the road, guys, and then I guess we'll close out this video when we make it back
Just
to the house.
Let my video
hold on.
continue playing. Just make sure I get
We'll,
the views.
we'll
Just
leave,
let it play.
We'll leave his video on. Yeah. So, if you don't know who Monkey Wrench Mike is, you should probably go check him out, right?
Yes.
That was actually kind of a nice and shameless plug right there, wasn't it? So yeah, go check out Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube. I'll put a link to him below this video because we could not have gone and gotten this car without him.
That's so cool.
I had somebody ask me, is Monkey Wrench Mike with you? And I was like, yes, because otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Duh.
All right, guys, let's get back to the house. Well, we made it, guys. 74 miles left of charge. And it's time to put this thing on the charger. Now, I have another Tesla, and that one is actually sitting in the garage. This one's broken. You guys may remember this. You may have seen this one. Unfortunately, this one died on me, guys. Let's turn on a light in here. There's going to be a video on this. I'm probably going to have to send this to Tesla to get it fixed. This one may be a little bit beyond my abilities to fix this time. I fixed my other one with no problems, did it all myself. I got the battery on charge. This one has a voltage isolation fault, and that's a pretty big deal, and it can be dangerous. So this one is currently bricked. It does not move, it does not drive, but this one drives just fine. What did you think, Mike?
Well, I have 2 observations. One, that car likes the left lane.
Yes, it does.
It just seems to randomly go over there.
It does.
Okay. 2, obeying the speed limit 100% of the time really bites.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
I have to keep manually flipping the speed limit up because as soon as it hits a construction zone or something, it drops down immediately. And then it takes me, you know, seconds to get it back up to the speed that I want it at.
That's why I passed you, just to see, okay, you keep up with me and I'll just go 75 and maybe a little more, and it didn't work. Anyway, love the car.
Yeah, me too. It's a few quirks. I had a few issues with the self-driving here and there.
Okay.
I had to take over in the big construction zone we went through.
Yeah.
It did most of it, but then it started getting a little sketchy, so I had to take over. However, I let it drive itself. You know the weird stops I was doing at the stop signs and then creeping? That was not me. I let the car do it.
Really?
So it's there's no lines on most of the roads out here.
Yeah.
All of these roads here are gravel. So there are no lines on the road. There's not even, you can't, but the car managed to stay on its side of the road, and it knew when it was on gravel, it slowed down, even though it thought the speed limit was 55.
Yeah.
It was doing about 15, 16 miles an hour.
Wow.
It did all of the turning. It did everything except for parking. I parked it, but I let it drive itself all the way to the end of the driveway here.
Yeah.
And then I took over and backed it in.
She's so smart. She's a smart car.
It'll get better with time, I think, you know? I think...
It's loads ahead of the other one you had.
By far.
Yeah.
And definitely a lot further ahead than this one.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
You haven't seen this one?
I have not.
No, this is my Performance 85, my 2013 P85.
Yeah.
With 264,000 miles on the original battery.
Okay.
And all was great until it wasn't. Yeah.
It's the color of a brick, and it is a brick.
Yeah, it's a beautiful red. It's a little dusty because, you know, I had to...
But it looks old school compared to that one.
Doesn't it?
Having it go this way, the monitor. I don't know. It just looks old.
It is. I mean, it's a 2013. You know, it's 11 years old, and it's pushing 300,000 miles.
Whoa.
But if I can get this thing fixed, and I think I know what's wrong with it, I think I know what it's going to cost to fix. This will be a nice one because this one was only $5,000.
Really?
Yeah, it's $5,000, and when I got it, it ran and drove perfect, and it did so until Tesla pushed an update, and then the next day after it got the update, poof.
Wow.
So I got in touch with Rich Rebuilds. We did some talking, and then I immediately went out and bought a Plaid.
There you go.
That's against his advice. Oh, I found out a couple things while we were driving.
Yeah.
Number one, we did not have it in Plaid mode. It was in sport mode. I may have already said that at the last.
Oh, when we gunned it the first time we got it?
Yeah, that was not.
That wasn't even the
no,
top?
No, that was the middle.
It knocked the phone out of my hand.
Yeah, it's next, and this is a fun one. The steering wheel is not connected to the wheels at all.
What?
There's no more shaft. It's drive-by-wire.
Ooh.
There's literally nothing other than a motor
Yeah.
and sensors connecting the steering wheel.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Is it the old school that way in that car?
I think this one is old school.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fairly
With the
certain
shaft and
this
the-
one.
yeah.
Yes, this is
Okay.
old school. This is new school.
Wow.
So if something were to go wrong, you have no manual control over where your wheels go.
Oh my gosh.
So that's scary.
a little scary,
That's
yeah.
scary.
Wow.
I had a hell of a time. You'll have to come down sometime and we'll take it out on those back roads.
Do the
You know,
cheetah?
Yeah, we need to get it to do the cheetah stance and everything.
Yeah.
And it does the quarter mile in 9 seconds. I mean, it's an unbelievably fast car. They don't look a whole ton different, do they?
They don't. I'm trying to compare. I mean,
Lights are
same
different.
spoiler and yeah.
This is a little wider, but I mean,
This bulges a little more
yeah.
over the tire. Yeah.
One day when it's sunny and bright and everything, we'll have to take them out and kind of put them side by side and
That'd be fun.
do a little interior exterior comparison on them. But I got to get this one running first.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you to Monkey Wrench Mike for making this whole day possible and spending the entire, what time is it, like 12:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire day.
It was fun.
I certainly appreciate it. And if you guys appreciate him, you need to go check out his channel. I'm going to put a link below the video. Go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. We would appreciate it. And I guess until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. We will see you all again very soon in the next one.